Welcome to The Joint, where we are not in the joint. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? Today, we are celebrating Independence Day by taking a ride in the Charger. Currently, right now, we're just north of Denver, headed north out on Colorado Boulevard, just out of town. I don't really have any place specific in mind that I want to go, other than just to, open this bad boy up a little bit. So let's just see what happens. That's all that we're doing today. That's it. Celebrating independence from King George. Suck it, England. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Alright, so I think what's going to happen, and I don't know, like I said, this is a purely unscripted trip, unscripted drive, and we're just out. But I'm headed north on Colorado Boulevard, and I think I'm going to head west on Highway 7 for a little while and just see where that takes me. I mean, I know where it's going to take me, but that's the plan anyway. I got to be back home before too long because they light fireworks off for the city I live in right by my house, and they start closing streets. So I can't be out too long, but I want to be out long enough, so here we go. Welcome to Decano, Colorado, home of the Colorado International Speedway. Actually, I passed it earlier, but I didn't have my phone out, and so I didn't get to show you that, but that's where we're at. So we're about to hit the junction Highway 7, I believe. I think that's what this is. I hope that's what this is, because I'm clear up here in BFE. If you know what that means, you get 2 extra points, because points matter apparently. So we're going to make this turn, and then we'll keep on trucking. Okay, so apparently I don't know where I'm at, because this is not Highway 7, this is Highway 52. But I didn't feel like going any further north, so we're just gonna head west for a little while and take in the spectacular view of the Rockies from here before we turn around and head back to the house. usual on a fairly warm summer day here in the plains of Colorado, actually just to the east of the mountains. The clouds have kind of set in, and it actually appears as if it's raining ahead. Good thing I'm not planning on going into the mountains. I'm just out for a drive on the out here on the plains. But the temperatures come down considerably, which makes it nice in a car without air conditioning. I mean, this car has air conditioning, it just doesn't function right at the moment. It could function, I just, you know, I don't know. We're gonna come to a point where I think I want to turn around, or at least head back south, start heading back towards the house. But not quite yet. It's actually been a pretty nice drive so far today. Republic of Boulder now at this point. I could never live here. It's a nice place, but I like muscle cars and guns, and those are two things that they frown upon heavily here, so I just visit and do this. Suck it, Boulder. Eat my hydrocarbons. Tons of wind noise, and you're probably like really annoyed, but there's nothing like driving around a classic car just on regular old roads. Just take it out for a drive. I don't even have anywhere to go. Lafayette, Colorado, and now we're coming up on Broomfield, Colorado, which when I first moved to Colorado, right after college, that's where my first job was in Broomfield, Colorado. Worked and lived there for a bunch of years until I got deployed, and then my company moved downtown, and then we bought our house. But this is where my career started, coming up here pretty shortly anyway. Alright, since we're here, I figured I'd just cruise by my first office. I haven't worked here in years. I haven't honestly been here in years. But it looks exactly the same as it used to. That's the office right there. Well, that was the office. I just realized I'm gonna drive over one of my bridges. So this bridge right here is me. You're gonna get the Justin's Bridge treatment here, baby. Oh, look how smooth it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, such a smooth ride. It's about the only bridge that I've ever done that I've really been able to drive over, because it's the only one that's so close to my house that's not a train bridge, rail bridge. So now we're gonna head to the house, and then I'll catch up with you on the other side. All right, we are back at the house. We are pulling into the garage, trying not to hit anything. And there we are. Okay, I'd say that was a successful drive here. Get all my crap out of here. Got my little Bose speaker. This is my charger speaker. Because the radio in here works, but it's AM and there's no music on AM radio in Denver, so you know, it's either Spanish or religious or conservative talk radio. None of those things I have a problem with. I mean, some of those things I actually might listen to, but not while I'm driving the Charger. So, you know, plug that in. All right. And we've made it. Charger is back, looking clean, safe in the garage. Oh, it's such a beautiful car. Such a beautiful car. My dad found one of the sail panel emblems in a box in his shop. And I'm hoping that the other one is in there somewhere, but his shop is huge and it's got so much crap in it. So one of these days we'll find it and I'll put them back on there. But I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the way that it looks without it. Just cleaner. But it'd be more stock if it actually had it. I just realized you can see the camera in my sunglasses there. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of Justin's Joint. So until next time, right here in the joint, try to get a cool shot of the Charger, but it didn't work. We will see you guys later.